The 10 Best Genetics Textbooks. Fascinating and complex. Genetics is an ever-changing science that requires considerable devotion. Whether you're a student working toward a career in the field or an enthusiastic autodidact, one of these textbooks will give you a better grasp on this varied discipline. Our list features authoritative editions that cater to a host of specialties, as well as informative introductory volumes. The list starts from The Gene, an intimate history, although it lacks proper pedagogy and reads more like a novel than a textbook. The Gene, an intimate history, about $8, will, nonetheless, furnish you with a meticulously researched history of human heredity and the impact it has on our personalities, choices, and overall identity. Great for the non-scientist too. Pulitzer Prize-winning author, but somewhat verbose in places. Check out link in description to buy this product from Amazon. Ninth one is Conservation and the Genetics of Populations. Combating loss of biodiversity and rampant extinction has become one of the greatest problems of our time, which is what Conservation and the Genetics of Populations, about $54, seeks to address. Students of resource and habitat management, in particular, will benefit from this title. Examples from microbes as well. Covers wild and captive groups, but could use an update. You shouldn't miss this product's review. Genetics. Analysis of genes and genomes. Genetics. Analysis of genes and genomes. Around $75. Employs an unconventional structure, rather than building on each section as it progresses. It uses self-contained chapters that can be applied to fit any course design, whether they use a genome first or chromosome early approach. Copious practice exercises. Presents math concepts clearly, but unorthodox format isn't for everyone. Well, here is the 7th one. Introduction to Veterinary Genetics. Introduction to Veterinary Genetics, about $56, is one of the few volumes out there written specifically for animal science students. But it would prove quite useful for breeders, too, since it provides guidance on inheritance, chromosomal aberrations, and cosmetic characteristics. Ample recaps reinforce the material. Recent topics like epigenetics too, but a tad technical for the layperson. You should look into this product. It was surely well marketed. Principles of Plant Genetics and Breeding. If botany is your field, then you'll find much to enjoy in Principles of Plant Genetics and Breeding. Around $59. It details the exhaustive effort that goes into global feeding systems and hits on everything from molecular tools to how we propagate the largest, most common crops. Companion website for instructors. Combines theory with application, but has a few typos. Now we will show you the 5th product in the list. Human Genetics. Human Genetics, APPX, $104, seeks to empower people by informing them of their hereditary backgrounds and the environments they can thrive in. It chronicles the evolution of humankind and highlights the fascinating commonalities we share, while examining the clues to our diversity. Describes new technologies, entertaining historical asides, but much shorter than other choices. Customers are king, and according to them one should buy this one. Genetics, a conceptual approach, geared toward those breaking into the subject at the college level. Genetics, a conceptual approach, APPX, $214, focuses on big picture principles and how they relate to each other. And if you're a visual learner, you'll be glad of its abundance of full-color photographs and diagrams. Strong emphasis on problem-solving, engaging stories in every chapter, but plenty of group activities. If you want cost-efficient, this new one is for you. Genetics, Analysis and Principles. Genetics, Analysis and Principles, about $90. Uses an intriguing tactic to introduce students to the material. It weaves a few experiments into the narrative of every chapter. thereby exposing readers to the scientific method while presenting the theories behind each inquiry. Natural progression of subjects, sufficient for a full semester, but accessible writing style. According to reviews, the second best product is Biotechnology, 2nd edition. If you're interested in learning about varied concepts in an uncomplicated fashion, then you'll appreciate Biotechnology, 2nd edition, about $112, which covers everything from basic DNA structures in plant and animal transgenics to up-and-coming sequencing technologies, like CRISPR, examines implications for the future. Complimentary online resources, but easy-to-use study guide. Now here is our best of best the king product. The Biology of Cancer, stemming from the work of an internationally recognized authority. The Biology of Cancer, about $236, is exhaustive, yet still manages to be an interesting read. It emphasizes gene instability and mutations with clarity, but bear in mind that it's geared toward advanced students. Peppered with illuminating sidebars, free of unnecessary jargon, but extensively cross-referenced.